What's up, guys? Welcome to Critic Nation. I'm your host, Remington Keyes, and I got collab here with
the Reviewing Gamer from the Reviewing Kingdom.
Yeah,
Check me out on the link in the description below.
Maybe.
So
we're here to review the Fairly OddParents Season 10 premiere, The Big Fairy Share Scare. So we're going to tell you what's good. We're going to tell you what's bad. And we're going to tell you our favorite part.
Our favorite part, yeah.
Let's start with
The good.
Aiden, you start us off.
Well, there were a couple of things that were good. Like, there are some action scenes that were pretty good. There are some comedy scenes that I really enjoyed. And the plot was semi-good, but I really liked it. I feel like it fitted in with a premiere of a 10th season, and Butch Hartman is back, so that was pretty good. So, yeah, that's all I got for good. What do you got?
I thought it brought the show back to its roots from the first 5 seasons, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like it felt the tone of the show before Poof was brought back to the show.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. I'm really happy that it's back to that humor.
Yeah.
It feels like Butch Hartman's humor.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we're forcing this in. It doesn't feel like second generation SpongeBob. It doesn't feel like we're forcing these jokes in. Mostly, for the most part.
I was just about to stop you there.
It's got the tone of the older ones.
Yes, most of it.
It's got a lot of the comedy back.
Yeah.
So I laughed. I chuckled a lot for a kid show. I chuckled a lot.
Me, not that much.
Well, we'll get to your negatives
yeah.
later. I enjoyed it. Props to the voice cast. You think the person playing Timmy is playing the new girl?
No, I don't think. I don't think she's playing the new girl.
So the whole basic plot is of this new season. For those who are just wondering what we're talking about, Timmy has to share his fairies with this new girl named
Chloe.
Chloe.
And she's like Little Miss Perfect, blah, blah, blah.
Well, she comes off as Little Miss Perfect. You find out later she's got dirty laundry like everybody else.
Yeah.
So I kind of liked them working off each other. It's a good concept. Timmy having to share his fairies, and for anyone it does go by the rules. It does fix any continuity you think is going to be there. Because even watching...
Yeah, we're like, wait a second. Don't you have to be, like, sad to, like, have fairies?
And it kind of does... It does explain a lot.
And I'm like, let's just let it see. Let it flow.
I'm the one who said let it flow.
No, I let it flow.
You're like... You looked at me weird like... What is going on? What's going on? And so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Let's move on to negatives.
Oh, this is good for me. So you want me to go first, or you want to go?
You can go first with negatives, because I'm not...
So what we got first for negatives is there were some jokes, like what we said before, how some jokes were forced in, and feel like that it didn't go with most things.
Some jokes. It wasn't a majority where it made me not like it.
It feels
I enjoyed
it. It feels like that it didn't like flow in, and it was like a typical... Like, I know this is a Fairly OddParents new season, Butch Hartman, but it feels like typical Fairly OddParents where it didn't need to get in there, and they're just forcing it to happen. And also, I didn't like how originally, like, when they added on, what was it?
The baby? Poof.
Yeah, how, like, they didn't
So this is a big question, and I know if Butch Hartman, if you're watching this, please answer this for us. You guys, the show introduces Poof in the last 3 seasons. Introduced Poof and a dog. And Sparky the dog. They are nowhere to be found in this new season at all. This first episode.
Poof's in the theme song.
They have in the theme song, but they don't mention him in the show at all. And I was like thinking to myself, maybe this takes place before Fairly Odd Baby.
But then Foop
shows up, and he doesn't show up until after Fairly Odd Baby happens. So I was really confused on what happened. So if you guys can kind of explain that to me in the comments, or if you see this, let me know, because that's one of my that's my major thing about this episode is you don't know what happens to these characters. And I'm fine. I didn't like the characters anyways, and I'm fine with them gone. Just you kind of need to explain that they're maybe Poof's off to fairy school. The dog needs to get trained somewhere or something. Just.
You know what I really found weird is that the mole people, we're not sure if they're going to be like, I don't know, some kind of villains, or you think that they can have them
think
for
they're
a villain?
one-off. I think they're one-off characters.
Like, there just happen to be, and then they'll make a joke about,
Yeah.
hey, remember those mole people back in season 10?
I don't even think they're going to do that. I just think the mole people are there for this episode as a joke.
You see, I wish that they would have more of the mole people and then, like, have, like, I don't know, a movie of, like, them rising up, and you're like, remember those mole peoples that they fought before? Oh, yeah, well, they're back. You know?
I don't think it would work. I think they were just one-off characters.
Fairly
OddParents is not a show where you can do that. So,
well, I mean, other than that, that's all the negatives I got.
Yeah, I enjoyed the episode. Again, this is the first time since 2006 that I felt this is Fairly OddParents. All the other stuff felt forced, right up your butt. Like, you're going to take this and you're going to love it. This feels like it's a good combination for the newer audience as well as the older audience coming in. So if you're an old-time Fairly OddParents fan and you have kids or nieces, nephews, this season's the one to start off with, to rewatching it and getting back in. It feels the most like the franchise, and I think all you guys will have a good time.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the episode?
My favorite part of the episode is when Jorgen comes back, like, they're all running from Foop because he's like, I'm going to kill you all. And then Jorgen's just like, whack. And he just whacks them, and then Foop's dead, and, you know, woo.
I like the new theme song. The new theme song, it's different. And I didn't expect it when I saw it before I saw the show. And I was like, this is just different enough and cool enough where it'll make me really get into it.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you kind of get into the idea. It kind of gives some backstory if you haven't watched the show or not into the continuity of the show, which barely has a continuity, but just so you kind of get updated on what's going on.
Yeah.
And I felt it's great. It's a good refresher. We haven't seen a new theme song since season 1.
Well, I mean, we have got a little things in there. Like, they had added little stuff.
They added poof. That was it.
Yeah, I know, but
they didn't add anything else.
I still like the original theme song because it was good enough. It was really good.
Yeah, but it's cool that they added a new element. It's cool to see a change.
Yeah.
I like it. What would you rate this out of 10?
I'd rate it 6.5 out of 10.
That low?
Yeah.
So you just thought it was
Yeah, I thought it was like, it's a typical Fairly OddParents episode. I mean, what do you got?
But you didn't think... What would you gonna rate the other episodes with poof and...
I don't know. I mean, like what I said, it's a typical Fairly OddParents episode. Your typical climax, your typical problem, everything.
I'm going to up you there. I'm going to go 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best Fairly OddParents episode, but it's bringing it back to its roots, and it's getting up there, and it's this close to getting an 8. Like, it's really up there for me.
This close from getting a 5. This close from getting a 5.
You didn't... Wow, you really did.
No, I did.
I loved it. I loved the voice acting in it.
Yeah.
I liked.
I mean, it's just like what I said. It's typical
cool dynamic.
Yeah, but it's
cool dynamic. Typical. But it's cool dynamic to see Timmy. In that
they already made this same thing, but with Chester. And when like one of the movies or like the episodes where Chester had to use.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, it's cool to see the female thing. You have a female sidekick.
That's why you got Trixie Tang.
No.
And then you got Trixie Tang's stupid partner, the blonde one.
What did you guys think? Comment below, let me know. Tell us
know.
your favorite episode of Fairly OddParents. We'd like to hear from you. Make sure you check out his channel, The Reviewing Kingdom, for newest updates and reviews.
And different names every 10 minutes.
And tell my fans where they can find you.
You guys can find me on all the social media websites under Aiden Keyes, The Reviewing Gamer, and the Cartoon 105.
Thank you guys for watching, and until next time,
Bub-bay.
Peace.
Peace.